Hello students, welcome. My name is August Engelbrecht and I'm from the Faculty of Engineering at Stellenbosch University. For the past 80 years, since 1944, the Faculty of Engineering have produced thousands of engineers, top-class engineers. Some of these engineers are making a difference in the lives of South Africans. Many of them are working on the African continent, and some of them are even working overseas. They are citizens of the world, and the world benefits from these top-class engineers. Stellenbosch University is known as a top-class world university. According to many of the rankings around the world, our university ranks amongst the top 1% of universities. And this university attracts the top students in South Africa and from other countries in the world. Every year, for example, this year, 2024, our students that are in our classes, they form the top cohort of students that matriculated in 2023. Now, engineering this year have another accolade that we're very proud of. From the matriculants of 2023, the top 2 of those students are studying engineering at Stellenbosch University. And of course, many other top achievers are also in the Faculty of Engineering or at the University of Stellenbosch. So students, top achievers, prefer a top university. So what I would like to do for the next few minutes, I want to run through a few reminders, a summary as it were, that you will find helpful. You've thus far listened to presentations from the Dean, you've listened to presentations from senior staff from the various departments, and now I want to summarize this and give you a few important points that you must keep in mind. So follow along with me as I go through this PowerPoint presentation. I want to firstly remind you of the engineering degrees offered at Stellenbosch University. And if you need more information after you've listened to all the presentations, please go to this website www.eng.sun.ac.za for more information. As a reminder, we offer engineering degree in chemical, civil, electrical, electronic, industrial, mechanical and mechatronic engineering. What is important about these 6 fully accredited degree programs is that they form part of the generic or the common first year program. So in other words, if you are starting with one particular engineering program and you want to maybe switch over or transfer to another one the following year, you can do so provided that you pass all your first year modules. And if you're successful in your first year, then you can register for a different engineering program the following year. The only exception to that rule is that, and what excludes this is the data engineering program. That's our new electrical electronic stream. Data engineering is different, so you cannot transfer necessarily from one engineering program to another if you start off with data engineering. However, if you are thinking of getting more information about these different degree programs, please visit the website as I mentioned, and from there you can go to the department pages and you'll see some very interesting information that will help you to make an informed decision. For example, you will also find on that web page links to our social media, the Facebook page, the Instagram, YouTube, and the LinkedIn page is all mentioned on that particular website. Now let me speak to you about the importance of our minimum and our selection criteria. Now you've heard about this thus far in the virtual open day, but let me just remind you of a few important information. Firstly, provisional acceptance is based on your grade 11 final marks. And there you can see for our mainstream, we require a minimum of 70%. For your average, that's now your average 6 best subjects, excluding life orientation. Then for mathematics, the minimum is 70%, but 75% is the selection score that we're looking at. For physical science, we look at a minimum of 60%, but the selection score that we look at is around 65%. And so we want you to keep these criteria in mind when you do your selection of the course that you're interested in. The easy way to remind you of how you can work out whether you will be selected for engineering or not is to use this selection average that the formula that we have right at the bottom. You'll see your average mark that you've obtained for your 6 best subjects, excluding life orientation. You multiply that by 6. And then you add mathematics and you add physical science. So that will give you a total of 800 points on a selection score. And most of the programs is around a selection score of 600 to 620 and even 630. So you need to carefully look at the selection scores to understand whether you qualify based on your grade 11 marks. If you've already matriculated, of course, you can use this particular graph just to make sure that you meet the criteria for our mainstream programs. If you qualify for extended degree or extended curriculum program, the 5-year program, please keep in mind that you cannot apply for the ECP or the extended curriculum program. You apply for mainstream, and if you narrowly miss out on mainstream criteria, we will consider and offer you a space on the extended curriculum program. Please keep in mind, the ECP is mostly for students from the poorest of the poor schools. It's the historically disadvantaged schools, and they are the ones that get first privilege to be on the ECP program. All right, an important point that I also want to mention is that how to apply. Well, we want you to apply online on marties.com. The application date starts on the 1st of April until the 31st of July 2024 for the 2025 intake. When you apply, we want you to select 3 degree programs that you are interested in. Now, engineering can be maybe 2 of the 3 or 1 of the 3, especially since we've got a generic first-year program. We want you to select engineering, but we also want you to be reasonable and select maybe from another faculty, a program from another faculty, just in case something goes wrong and you don't meet the criteria for engineering, and then you're not lost at all. So, remember, we are using your grade 11 assessment results to give you provisional acceptance into the program. So the university will offer you acceptance or provisional acceptance for a maximum of 3 degree programs that you've chosen. Then at the end of September, you need to select 1 of the 3 offers that you've received from the university by the end of September. And then we will start working with you, and the faculties will start communicating with you, because they will all know that you've selected their particular program and so on. Here's a little bit of good news for you. If you're studying engineering, or if you apply to study engineering, you don't need to sit for the NBTs or the National Benchmark Test. The engineering students don't need to write these benchmark tests. We only look at your school marks, and that will give you provisional acceptance and even final acceptance based on your grade 12 marks. What is the reward if you're thinking of studying engineering? Well, firstly, you will receive a degree that's recognizable around the world. Because of the Engineering Council of South Africa that accredits our degree, and they subscribe to the Washington Accord, you can work almost around the world with your degree. In more than 20 countries around the world, our degree is recognized and accredited, as it were, for you to work there. Mostly in the Western world, the UK, the US, Taiwan, Australia, New Zealand, and many other European countries recognize the degree obtained at Stellenbosch University. You will be able to solve technical problems, and you will be able to work in a variety of jobs, not only in engineering, many other jobs that also need problem solving in their work environments. You can also create your own job as an entrepreneur and even create jobs for others, as it were. You can only achieve this through hard work. And on the picture, you can see that day when graduation happens. That might be you graduating with an engineering degree from Stellenbosch University. You and your friends might be the ones that are jumping for joy on that particular day. If you need more information, please feel free to contact me. There's my contact details, august@sun.ac.za. You can also contact us through the university's Client Services Center, or just simply visit our website where you can get all our contact details. We really want you to enjoy this virtual open day. Please come back and visit some pages again that you want kind reminders on. Visit the pages of the university, visit the pages of residences, get a feel of what it's like studying at Stellenbosch University, but also living in our residences. Remember, as a final reminder, when you apply from the 1st of April to the 31st of July, during that particular period, on the same application, apply for university residence, if that is what you prefer. And lastly, I just want to say to you, we at the Faculty of Engineering, we look forward to welcoming you in 2025 as our new first-year Marty Engineering students. So all the best with this year's matric. Get the best results possible so that you have many options in engineering or in other programs at the university. All right, future Marties, all the best and keep well.